Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Happy Little Accidents podcast. It's your boy, Clicks the Crouton, and my good friend Solemn.
I hope so. I mean,
Wow. Okay. Jesus. Yeah, that's me.
doubt myself.
um, and there's no real topic today. We got like an open discussion going on. That's just because
Mainly
I've
because we were too lazy to choose one.
no part. we also had some stuff going on. But also I think there's a lot of sorry, there's like a bunch of background noise because I have my feet on my desk. Um, there's a lot of gaming related stuff that's like been bouncing around in my head recently that are like that doesn't really have a specific category, so to speak. Um,
I mean, it can, but it's hard to like center it around.
well, let me see. If I go through here, like all of these are, I mean, technically it's new stuff. Like it's new. Well, some of it, not all of it. It's like there's different things. It's like all of it's different genres. Anyway, um, important things to note. All of our, if you didn't know, all of our social media and stuff is down below the stream. Um, and Also new down there is Solemn's GoFundMe. He needs a content making machine. So I mean, Solemn, if you'd like to advertise that.
I mean, yeah, no, just click it.
There is a
No, I'm
description on the
actually,
GoFundMe, so
yeah, there is. There's a long description, but the problem I'm having right now is trying to get it to work, which is not loading.
you say Twitch?
Yeah, it's not loading for me.
Twitch is not being a gamer, which is not cool. Okay.
Oh, look at that! I hit refresh and now it's working.
Yeah, usually that's what it is. You just have to hit refresh. Um, but is there anything that's like is there anything gaming related that's you've been um or that's sort of new to you that's caught you off guard recently?
I mean, PUBG just had a tournament and it's actually live right now.
Oh, PUBG tournament?
Yeah,
Like
the finals are tonight and tomorrow night in Oakland, California.
damn. Okay. Well, yeah, see I wouldn't know any of that cuz I'm not into PUBG like that. Not anymore. It's been a hot minute since I was into PUBG. I haven't even played it since I got my PC either. Like I've been completely disconnected from that game. I think it's just cuz uh I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think it's just the I think what irks me the most if I had to choose one thing that really like bugs me about that game, I think it has to be the movement. Like the movement, it's really sluggish, and that bothers me.
If you like, they've made so many changes to it recently, though. Like, it's hard to
Well, how recently? Because I played it recently.
like every update they seem to change it. Like now, I feel like I'm moving faster in the test server and do like picking stuff up off the ground faster too.
Well, it's like, well, what bothers me is like in most other games, it's like I don't know. It feels like I'm moving in slow motion when I compare PUBG to like other like
Because you play like Titanfall and Apex, where it's non-slow motion.
yeah, exactly. And that's how I think it's just a preference thing. It's also just a preference thing. Is like I'd rather be
It's
moving fast.
mainly just a preference thing.
Yeah, like it's just I mean, it also has that well do didn't they have an update which it like snaps any attachments you pick up onto the gun immediately?
Yeah,
Okay. Because I can't remember if that was a thing that they I know that they had some type of thing that affected how the attachments went onto the gun, but I don't
yeah.
remember.
Say you had like a red dot on your vector or whatever, and you wanted to put like a two times on it instead, but the two times was on the ground. You just hold X instead of click it, and it'll swap them out and put the red dot
Oh,
into your inventory for you.
okay, okay. Yeah, well, like, okay, so I did play a little bit. Um, yeah, I guess my previous statement was a lie. I uh I did play a little bit of PUBG when I had first gotten on my computer, and it was like, what was it had to do with what I was just talking about. Why am I blanking? Oh, come on, really?
Brain fail.
What were we just talking about? It's not the movement. It was after the movement.
Attachment systems.
No, it's not what it was. Oh, for fuck's sake. Damn, rest in peace, PUBG. My fucking brain just shit the bed. God damn. I don't know. I don't know what it's. I don't honestly know what it's gonna take for me to get back into that game. I've seen like YouTubers play like the zombies mode that it has, which does look interesting, because
What
like
is
you
it?
can the PUBG zombies mode where like there's like a one squad that's human, and then all the other players are zombies trying to get that one human squad.
Yeah, they added another thing on mobile too. It's called payload, and you actually get helicopters and stuff too.
Oh, like like
Yeah, dude.
um like you can carry a full squad through wherever.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. It's not in the battle royale itself, but it's still like there.
Yeah, so what do
Mobile's
you
developed by completely different developers. I don't
uh
exactly know the specifics, but it's just a new game mode called Payload.
Cat, can you look into that real quick? Cuz yeah, I'm assuming when it's called payload, I'm assuming because I want to say it's like it
See, I'm
reminds
thinking if
me,
it's like Paladin's Payload,
yeah, or like
or if it's
Overwatch.
like,
Like it
yeah,
reminds me of like one of those like where you have to escort something, but
yeah,
I
but that doesn't
couldn't
sound right for like a team
it,
deathmatch kind of game. Well,
yeah, exactly. Like it sounds a little funky. Let's see what Cat has to offer.
helicopters and airstrikes. Okay. You can also bring back lost teammates.
Um, Let me see. Boring a queue for me. Yeah, recall those teammates.
You can fly and attack helicopters to wreak havoc on the ground and fight back with rocket and grenade launchers as well as a minigun.
Well, like it doesn't. My thing is like you can't, or it's not telling you how. It's not telling you how it works. Like it's not. It's obviously not. It's not like a battle royale. It's more like a team deathmatch type of thing. But it has a uh, it obviously is going to have a different like priority throughout the game or throughout the match. Let me see. Um, yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, so then like,
I'm
so
gonna look for patch notes real quick.
yeah, go ahead and like look for like what the game is because I haven't been able to see a any word on like what it is, like what the game mode is, what you're supposed to do in it. Like, is it just a team deathmatch, or is it like a dominate an area or push?
Oh, okay, so all it says is payload mode comes with new heavy weapons recall system, a helicopter vehicle repair pack, and super weapon crates. Airstrikes are
Okay,
available too. That's all it says.
what the? Okay, so see, that's just maybe it's just the name of the update.
Maybe it's just a new battle royale mode called Payload with the higher tier loot.
It must be, because I can't think of what else it could be. Yeah, no, I'm guessing that's what it must be. It's just like it's a different mode with different settings. But why they call it payload, I don't get that.
Under the arcade section. Okay.
Huh. I don't know. It do not make sense to me. I do not get it.
I
Um
assume it's just a regular battle royale, but that would kind of be broken if you brought an attack helicopter into the last phase.
oh yeah,
I feel
exactly.
like it'd be shot down way before then, though. If somebody's got a
Yeah.
rocket launcher.
I mean, or if
Or
you're
using
just
that on people, like, come on now.
or if you're able to just like shoot the pilot out of the helicopter, thing's going to go down anyway. So, I mean,
That'd be funny. Just Car 98 headshot.
bring that bird down. Fucking
Imagine having that thing landed on top of you.
just would it be like a slow thing or like slowly down and then just drop hard?
No, just like hold down the descend button and just.
Squeeze. I don't know. It's like that's the thing. I haven't played like in a hot minute. Like I haven't played any battle royales. Like I guess it's just because I don't have people to play with on PC. But like I haven't I mean it's I just don't like playing with randoms, but like I figure, I would want to play Apex a little bit or I'd want to at least try PUBG again. We don't say the F word in here.
Oh, yeah, no, we
Um
don't.
because I don't want to play that ever. Um I mean, I guess maybe it's just the antisocial person in me that's just like I don't want to fucking play with anybody. I just like play by myself. So I mean whenever I have people that enjoy playing battle royales on PC, that's when I guess I'll get back into battle royales. But for now, I'm gonna be sticking to other things. Like I still need to try that game, Serial Cleaner.
Which you can still get for free for like one more day.
Yes, yes. So if you, uh, Kat, do you have the
If you're a fan of 70s cop shows,
yeah, Kat, if you have the link for that,
it's in one
you
of the
put it in,
announcements pages.
um, you put it in chat. Oh, hey, State. Let me see.
That's the one.
What is this? Take a look at the site address and profile banner. Oh, hello. Let me see. Look at this guy that. Do you see this? You see this in chat?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up with that? I wish I could say his name, but it's State.
Statali Steppy 88 tab?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's a word. What's up with that? Please keep it up. I'm about to design a unique overlay for your stream
Hold on a minute.
in my profile banner.
Hold on a minute. It's fake.
Yeah, I was about to say something looks a little fishy here. It was created on the 20th. I don't know about that.
Funny.
Finally?
I love your content. Exact content name, word for word.
Yeah.
Character for character.
Yeah.
Bad grammar.
I don't know about that. Yeah, no. Not buying it. Not buying it, buddy, old pal. I do not want the virus, thank you. Thank you very
Not
much.
today. Or there
Not.
was someone on Reddit who messaged me or whatever. They were like, "Hey, I met you on or saw you on this place or whatever. Click this link and be my friend." And I was like, "Wait, so is that the virus link I'm supposed to click?" Didn't even get an answer. I mean, I just wanted some honesty.
That's
Or the
just
Xbox
rude.
bots that'll be like if you mention the word bot, they'll be like, "Pfft, what's that?" Like, they're so funny.
Bad response, bucko. Delete. Be gone, brand. Be gone, bot. Be gone,
Cool, the Twitch
thought.
bots, amazing.
Okay. I wanna stop by Death Stranding Station here
Oh,
because because I've heard a lot about it. One of my coworkers has the game. He said he's having a lot of fun with it. Um, or he was while he could play it. Um, but I've heard bad things. Like I've heard it's like repetitive. Um, and that it's just overall like it gets annoying after a while. Like it's not as interesting. And there's also like the expanse of the map. It gets tedious to what is it? It gets tedious to traverse the terrain because there's so much of it, if I can remember correctly. But I mean, I reserve my what the what? Um I don't think I hold on. Um it still looks interesting. I still want to play it. Like I want to at least give it a try. Because like especially since like it seems like it reminds me of like well, see, I can't even say that because I'm like judging it from trailers, but like
yeah, it's hard to say something about it if you haven't played it.
yeah, and it looks different is what I'm trying to say. It looks different, which is what makes it the most interesting. Um Especially like the enemies, like the I don't know what they're called. Like I don't know any of the terminology for the game because of course, like I said, I haven't played it. But those what it's like the enemies that you can't see, but like you have like a scanner that points them out to you, or like you could see their footprints in the dirt. Like that shit sounds fucking scary. Like I don't want
Yeah, I
any
guess
part of
so.
that.
I mean, his name kind of sounds edgy and scary.
Wait,
Is that
what's
the game by
Death
Hideo
Stranding?
Kojima?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. See, like, I was a fan of Metal Gear Solid, and like in particular, um, because
Okay, get
Snake is
that.
like an amazing character.
Yeah, get that code quick because it's gonna change here in a minute. Did you get it?
Yes, thank you.
Okay,
Um,
awesome, epic.
yeah, had some Twitch trouble again. Um, but like, I had a problem when we got to what was it, Metal Gear Survive?
Yeah, I
I
remember.
started playing that game, and I had such a problem with it because like so the first weapon you get a hold to is a pistol, and you're just like, okay, so this is basic, this is how you point and shoot the gun, welcome to game kind of thing. Okay, that makes sense. I assume I'm gonna be getting shotguns because this is a zombie game, or
Yeah,
like assault rifles to mow down lines of them, stuff like that.
yeah,
No, the pistol gets knocked out of my hands, and I have to craft this like lead pipe with a wooden spear on the end of it. and I have to take out
Oh.
like hordes of zombies with it. It's like Dead Rising but worse.
Like, is it
And
just
they
like
have
you think
this.
you're gonna be okay, and then they just like ramp the difficulty up
Well,
tenfold?
like it depends because like in the first part, like they'll let you scope it out because it's still a stealth game because Metal Gear. And
Yeah.
the zombies work like a stealth system. Like if you make the wrong move, like it'll tell you on the screen, like if you're crouched, there'll be a circle around you, and that circle will have like sound waves kind of emitting around you. And if you see sound waves in a certain direction, that's where a zombie is from you. And if if that gets to be like red, that they know you're there, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So, they still have like the stealth mechanic and they implement it pretty well, I'd say. But it's like when one of them finds you, all of them find you. Unless you can take care of the one before he like screams. But good luck doing that without drawing attention to yourself. So
Yeah.
like all I have is this weapon, and the weapons can break too. The melee weapons can break. You cannot just craft one on the spot. You have to go all the way back to the workstation or whatever, craft one. Hope to God you have enough components. Go searching for components in this wasteland. It's
Yeah.
bad, right? So, the first few missions you're going through, like, blah, 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 you have to do this and that to make this, like, air tank. So, alright, I'm making this air tank. What's the air tank for? You put it on, it protects you from a thing called the dust, which is literally a dust storm. I mean, very, very unoriginal name. So you go into this dust storm, and there's zombies in here, and there's like you have to fix this. What is it? A wormhole teleporter or something like that? Well, when you repair it, it draws enemies to your location, and you have to
Oh,
defend it until it can boot up all the way.
for fuck's sake.
So there goes the stealth portion, and all I still have is this wooden spear.
A fucking stick to poke him with, yeah.
Yeah, literally a stick to poke 'em with. And they have a thing like it basically turns into Fortnite at that point because you can build like fences and stuff and stab them
Yeah.
through the fence while they're trying to climb it.
Uh-huh.
But it's like pathetic trying to do that because you have to do that from 3 different points, choke points that they try to get you through, and it's like, eh,
Yeah, that
it's
sounds
overwhelming.
like
I couldn't do it.
that
I
sounds like a
tried it like 4
clusterfuck.
times and then I uninstalled it.
It's like what it sounds like is they're like, "Hey, play our game." And then you start playing the game and they're like, "Oh yeah, you thought this was going to be fun? Guess what? Fuck you. Like, we're not
Like
going
I
to
see
equip
all the
you at
weapons you
all."
can end up getting, but it's like such a
When?
not even such a grind for them. It's just like you can't craft this without this advanced crafting table kind of thing, and you can't get the advanced crafting table until you pass this mission. And you can't pass this mission until you're able to stab about 40 zombies with a stick until they die at once.
Jesus fucking Christ. And it was funny because you were trying to get me to get that game, and I was like, I
Because I
don't
wanted
know.
someone to play it with. I feel like it wouldn't have been bad in multiplayer.
Yeah, I mean, most games aren't bad in multiplayer, but I mean,
Like, hey, you get that end, I'll get this end. Like, I've always been, I guess, in love with the fact that, there's horror games out here that you could play with friends, like co-op.
oh
Like, I
yeah,
would love to
co-op.
go into, like, something like Resident Evil or something like that. Or even Dead Rising. It's more like a hack and slash kind of game, but it's still,
I would like,
even
I
Left
would,
4 Dead is fun.
well, like, I would like, I'd like playing like Vanish for two people, like two-player Vanish. That would be
Yeah.
pretty great.
You distract him.
Yeah, he'll eat you, and I'll run away.
Good plan, man.
Fuck you, dude. No, but there's not like, or well, I'm gonna say that, and then I'll have people be like, "Oh, there's plenty of two-player horror games out there." But I mean, in general, like I can't think of any off the top of my head. I can't think of any multiplayer horror games off the top of my head. Um,
Um, Luigi's Mansion, the new one.
okay, that I would not consider that a horror game.
Okay, so get this. You can play with up to 8 people co-op on that game. I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure it was 8.
that's a lot of people.
You can have 2 people on one console and up to 4 consoles connected.
Damn,
So like
that's
4
like
regular Luigi's and then 4 Gooigi's.
gooies.
Yeah, it's like
That's
the gooey version that can squeeze through bars and stuff to get to other places.
yeah.
Gooigi. Have you seen the nominations for the Game Awards?
I have not. No.
Like they're half of them are like Death Stranding, Outer Worlds, and something else.
Didn't
Mute and I
Outer
were
World
talking about that the other.
didn't Outer Worlds have a fucking frame issue on its launch?
Yeah, it is a bit wonky on PC. I don't know about on console, but it is kind of, I guess, lacking in that department on PC as far as I can tell.
I don't know. Like, if it's going to be nominated for a game award, I feel like it should be covering all its bases before you go
Yeah,
nominating it
so
for
like
anything.
basic stuff like, not having frame rate issues on even the best high-end PCs. Like it is the game.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, that's
It's not
fucking
the machine.
ridiculous. That's like, okay, I guess. And then when it's see, it's like I wish I could give a better opinion on it, but I just haven't played it. So I don't know if like their opinion of Death Stranding, like I don't know if it's like does it deserve a game award? Are they saying it? Are they
I have
saying
no
that
idea.
just because it's
Like
like
Kojima has made really good games and stuff like that, but it's like
yeah, but I mean, of course, and I know you know this as well. Just because he's made a bunch of good games doesn't mean this one is also a very good game.
it
Like
doesn't
he
mean
could
this
have
one is the
fucked
best.
up.
Like the other ones weren't nominated for like Game of the Year and junk.
Yeah, like of course, like he makes a bunch of good games, and everybody's like, "Oh, that's pretty cool," and then they nominate something else. But then they got this, which I mean, I've heard bad things about it. I've heard good things, and I've heard bad things. I've heard more bad than good, and if this isn't one of his best, and of course it gets fucking nominated, like I don't think he should get rewarded for because I feel like I know this one has a weird mechanic when it comes to dying in the game. Like when you die, there's something weird that happens. I don't know what it is, personally, but I do know that it's very unique. Um, it's not like a lot of
You're a
other
dead body.
games. Yeah, yeah, it's not like that. It's not like you die and then it's like, okay, you fucked up because of this. Try again. Like every other like over the shoulder fucking third person game.
I would try it, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'd definitely try it if I got the chance to. I don't know if I'm about to buy it though. Like,
Yeah, see, that's my thing.
well, I
And
mean,
like,
it's like, what is
I
it?
like Metal Gear games and I like Hideo Kojima. Like, I don't have a problem with the dude, but like, just people tend to like put the wrong games on pedestals, in my opinion.
Hmm.
So like nominating that for Game of the Year, it might not live up to the hype, which 90% of the time the games don't, in my
Oh yeah,
opinion, anyway.
oh yeah, yeah. Well, in that
Actually, let me
aspect,
let me
like,
vote right now for the Game Awards and show you or read you the nominations.
okay. Well, okay. What I was about to say is like, what game would you nominate for Game of the Year?
Well, let's see what they are.
What the
Fan
nominations
voting
are?
now open for the Game Awards. Just log in using Facebook or Twitter here and then vote. Okay, let me log in with Twitter.
Here, send me the link to it so I can check it out. Because I'd like to go ahead and vote for whatever game at least looks the best.
It's just like fan voting.
Yeah, I assume that. Nominees, the Game Awards. Um, is it voting jury?
Fan voting now open.
Oh wait, this isn't what I want. The BAME Awards.
Sign in with Twitter. Okay, there we go.
Wait, where's Game of the Year?
Oh wait, I'm using the accidents one and not my own.
Oopsies.
Oh well, we'll do
Wait,
that.
where is it? Where's the fucking go to start? Question mark. I don't want to buy
So
tickets.
sign in first and then go to nominees, and then you'll just click on the games.
Oh, okay. I don't want to. Why is it only Twitter and Facebook? That's so annoying.
Just use your personal Twitter. It'll be fine.
I don't want
I'm gonna
to.
start from the bottom and go to the top though, because top is game of the year, and I don't want to just get that over with.
Um,
So best VR AR game, we have Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Beat Saber, No Man's Sky, Trover Saves the Universe. Yep, that's it.
wait, okay, so hold on. What are we looking at? Let me see. View
I'm
category.
going to the very bottom and then scrolling
Okay,
up
the
to the
very
top.
bottom.
Okay, yep.
Let
Best
me
VR
see.
slash AR games.
Okay, so what you said, Asgard's Wrath, Blood and Truth, Beat Saber, No Man's Sky, and Trover Saves the Universe. Definitely Beat Saber.
Okay, what makes you say Beat Saber? I know you've played it.
Because yeah, I was about to say I've played it and it's fucking fun as shit. And I love. I mean, it's also the only one I've played. Um, which I mean, I guess I'm biased.
See, but I've heard a lot of good things about No Man's Sky. I mean, I'm not gonna vote based off of that.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
not gonna vote for VR AR game anyway.
I've also heard a lot of bad things about No Man's Sky.
I've heard a lot of bad things about Beat Saber, like how hard it is.
Oh, it's definitely hard. Of course, it's gonna be hard. It's like Osu with like swords.
Yeah, but it's better than Osu automatically.
Oh, definitely, it's better than Osu.
It's like
Jesus
a more
Christ.
weeby Osu because of the swords.
No, Osu is definitely more weeby than Beat
Well,
Saber. Oh my
but
goodness.
but is it though with the swords? Hmm.
Definitely. It is. It is definitely more weeby than Beat
Well,
Saber.
I mean, like doing good in Osu and having a little anime girl pop up on the left side of the screen is always um weird.
That's
It's
weeby.
very Japanese of you.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
voting. What did Bird Badge Token? You voted for what? No. What the fuck? I don't. What is
So
this?
you voted Beat Saber?
Yeah, I voted Beat Saber.
Okay, so we scroll up strategy game.
Hold on. I'm trying to get back to it because I. Oh, that's how. That one. No, go to nominees. You fucking dingy. Okay. Um. Oh my.
Best
Okay,
game
so
focused on real-time or turn-based strategy gameplay, irrespective of platform. So we have Age of Wonders, Planet Fall. Never heard of it. Anno
yeah.
1800, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Total War Three Kingdoms, Tropico 6, and Wargroove.
Um. I don't think I'm gonna vote for this because I don't play these games at all.
Yeah,
Oh
I'm
no
not
no.
voting
I
either
didn't.
right here.
What the fuck? Cancel vote. I didn't want to fucking vote for that. Okay, so I'm moving up. So
I've
sports
heard a
and
lot about Wargroove though, so I mean,
what is he? Sports slash racing game. Why is sports and racing put together?
because there's not a lot of each individual one, I guess.
That
So we
sounds
have Crash Team Racing Nitro Fueled, Dirt Rally 2.0, eFootball, Pro Evolution Soccer 2020,
F1
F1
20.
2019, and FIFA 20.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm just gonna vote for Crash because
me too.
hell yeah. Okay, let's go up. Let me see. So score and music. Oh, music.
Ooh.
Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
So we have Cadence of Hyrule, which, that's a spin-off of Crypt of the Necrodancer. That one's probably, like, one I would vote for, if anything. Death Stranding is actually a nominee for that. Devil May Cry 5, Kingdom
Hmm.
Hearts 3, Sayonara Wild Heart.
I don't know
Never heard
any
of
of
that
the.
one.
I've never heard any of the soundtracks for these.
I'm gonna vote for Cadence of Hyrule. Crypt of the
Cadence.
Necrodancer is literally um it's like a rhythmic strategy game. Like you have to time your movements in beat with the music that's playing. So they have to have a good soundtrack in order to have a good game.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. I'll just vote for it because I voted for it. Whatever. I'll vote for it on your.
Role-playing game for the best game design with rich player character customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. So we have the Outer Worlds, Monster Hunter World, Iceborne, Kingdom Hearts 3 again, Final Fantasy 14, and Disco Elysium.
Huh.
Monster Hunter World is like not really too much into the character customization stuff. Like you're kind
Yeah.
of just a person.
You
The
are
Outer
man.
Worlds, the Outer Worlds is like space Fallout.
Yeah, I would assume that would probably do the best for role playing.
I mean, I'm not voting here, but
Huh. I'll vote Outer Worlds just because of that. I don't know, because fucking. I don't know. Because I'm still bugged about that whole, like, not even working on day one type of thing. Fuck, I guess in that
I
category
mean, it
they're fine.
works, but it's like the frames are choppy.
Yeah, and that's annoying. What is this? Performance?
Awarded to an individual for voiceover, acting, motion, and/or performance capture.
Outer Gears 5.
Okay, I'm not
Death,
voting for Gears 5.
Death
Sorry.
Stranding. Norman Reedus and the Funky Fetus. No. I'm not.
Wait, what?
Am I gonna vote for? No, I haven't seen their performances, so I'm not gonna vote. I'm not gonna vote for that. I don't want to just vote for the whatever. Ongoing game is fucking Sea of Thieves in here. It better fucking be in here, cause if it isn't, it's not. What the fuck?
Wait,
Fucking
ongoing game.
fucking Fortnite's in here. Abort Night's in here. And fucking Rainbow Six.
Wait, I bet only Fortnite's in here because of the whole season, or not season 2,
Rainbow
chapter 2.
Rainbow
Chapter 2, we brought it
Dicks.
back.
Sorry, Cat. I'm
Rainbow,
angry. I'm going for
Rainbow
Apex.
Six is like, they've kept, yeah, but Apex is so new. How can you,
It's
I
still
would say Destiny
ongoing.
because they're still coming out with stuff for it.
Yeah, but I don't like Destiny.
I'm voting Destiny on that one, just
Okay.
because. But Final Fantasy's been going for a long time. I've just never been interested.
Cat was like, hey. Thank you for the sorry.
Sorry, but Rainbow Six is not. I mean, like, they should focus on a new game. Honestly, I'd prefer a new Far Cry over a new Rainbow game. Just saying.
That was pretty
Ubisoft
good.
bad.
That was pretty
Okay,
good.
narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. So we have Control, Death Stranding, A Plague Tale, Innocence, Disco Elysium, and The Outer Worlds.
I don't know. I haven't heard the story for any of these.
Yeah, like I haven't heard of half of these. Best multiplayer game: Apex Legends, Borderlands 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, Tetris 99, and Tom Clancy's The Division 2.
I don't. My thing is between, because I haven't played Borderlands, but I have played Apex and Modern Warfare, and Modern Warfare is pretty good.
What is this based on? For outstanding online multiplayer gameplay and design, including co-op and massively multiplayer experiences, irrespective of genre or platform. So the fact that you're able to play to get like your experiences together with people.
Oh, definitely Modern Warfare. They've got the cross-platform across every system, except
That's their biggest downfall, in my opinion.
In your opinion, but I think that's fantastic.
In a lot of people's opinion.
I'm voting for that.
I'm voting Borderlands 3.
I still don't think it's as detrimental as you think it is. I really don't.
Probably not, but if you're not able to turn it off, like cross-platform, then it's definitely just straight up a bad game.
I mean, I guess. See, you say it's just straight up a bad game, but like...
Yeah, because you should be able to have the option, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't make the entire game bad.
Yeah, it does. It'll make your experience horrible.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so if I didn't want to get completely crushed by PC players.
Okay. If you didn't have the ability to turn it off, that immediately makes every single mode in the game, including the ones that are not PvP based, the whole game is bad.
Yes.
No, that's not it. You're being very black and white about this. There's gray areas, okay?
Yeah. No, okay, so the only gray area would be like
fuck
co-op campaign. Yeah, mobile games are bad. Let's skip that. Independent game for outstanding creative and technical achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. I'm choosing Untitled Goose Game because that is an amazing game.
Yes, Untitled Goose Game. Hell yeah.
From someone who has actually played it and actually loves it.
Let me see. So what do we got?
The other Nominees are Outer Wilds, Katana Zero, Disco Elysium, and Baba Is You.
Wait, gaming. What is it for Impact?
Games for Impact for a thought-provoking game with a pro-social meaning or message.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know any of. I'm not gonna
No,
vote on
I
stuff I
played
don't
Boom.
know. Ooh, what is this? I see Sekiro. What is it? Game direction. What is it? So what is for awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game directed at design? Definitely Sekiro. Fucking Sekiro was
Why
fantastic.
would Resident Evil 2 even be an option?
Wasn't it like a remake or something?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's original or creative or innovative. It's the same game.
What is it?
Wouldn't it be?
Fresh indie game presented by Subway. Okay.
Okay,
The
eat
fuck?
fresh. I see the joke.
Yeah. Oh, there's House
So we had
House, which is I'm assuming is the Untitled Goose Game, and then there's from my friend. Oh, my friend Pedro. My friend Pedro. I heard a lot about that. Kat? You were the one that told us about or told me about my friend Pedro, right? I thought that was you.
I'm voting House again.
I think that's
Best fighting game.
best fighting game.
Dead or Alive 6, Jump Force, never heard of it. Mortal Kombat 11, Samurai
Jump.
Showdown, never heard of it. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is already gonna win.
Yeah. Um. I know Jump Force is like weeaboo. Weeaboo.
Well,
I'm
fighting
gonna
games
get
are
in,
this
I'm
day
gonna
and
get in
age.
trouble for that. I'm gonna just vote Super Smash Bros. Because fucking hell yeah.
Best family game for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. Luigi's Mansion 3. I can definitely see that being a good family title. Ring Fit Adventure. Never heard of it.
Yoshi's Crafted World. Ooh.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Super Mario Maker 2. Okay, so this one.
I'd say
Notice
Super
how.
Mario
Notice
Maker.
how every title here was developed or published by Nintendo.
Yeah. They like
Like
dominate the
Nintendo
family
is like,
games.
oh yeah, definitely, because I don't see like id Software dominating family games.
Oh yeah, definitely not.
See, now this is
Esports
it's.
team, I don't
I
care.
feel like Ultimate would win, but
Esports
Mario
player,
Maker
I
and
don't
Luigi's
care.
Mansion 3 are definitely like close. I don't know.
I chose Mario Maker.
See, that's what I was thinking too, but
I don't
I'm gonna
care
go.
about any of these fucking hosts or teams or whatever. And then what is this? What is this for? Esports Game of
Esports.
the Year.
I
League of
mean,
Legends, Overwatch. I'm not picking that because esports makes me sick.
I'm gonna vote CS:GO.
CS:GO. You know what? Actually, yeah. You know what? I'll vote CS. I'm okay with voting CS:GO. Counter Strike Global Offensive. Um. Okay, what is this? Esports
I
event?
don't
Yeah,
even
no,
care
no.
about esports.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Content Creator of the Year.
So they have like what, 5 streamers? 4 streamers I don't care about. I'm gonna go
Uh,
with Shroud.
yeah, fuck it. I'll choose Shroud. He's the only one I fucking know up there, but I
He's
do
the
like
only one that's like decent.
community support. Definitely not fucking Bungie.
What? What do you mean, not Bungie?
For community support. Definitely not Ubisoft.
Okay, well, definitely not Ubisoft. Definitely not Fortnite because Fortnite has not listened to anything anyone said. It's
Fuck.
between Apex and Destiny.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose Apex because my boys at Respawn, they just came out
But
with a fantastic Star Wars game. So
the community support is for Apex. So like everybody whined about solos until they got it, so they listened to the community.
yeah, exactly. I
But
mean, I'm not about that whole whining shit, but I mean, I do like the audio design and call. I'm sorry, I'm moving really fast. So what did you vote
yeah, you
for?
are.
Sorry, what did you vote for in community support?
See, I'm between Destiny and Apex because like if the circumstances for Apex were different, I'd probably vote for it.
Well, what do you mean by the circumstances?
like if they were like, hey man, can we add this to the game? And they were like, man, yeah, sure, let's think about it and let's see what we can do. Everybody's like, let's have solos, let's get Titans. Well, we don't have Titans, and solos is here, and it's still not as good as everyone wanted it to be.
Yeah, I mean, everybody could see that coming. I had faith in it, like I put some faith in it, but it did end up getting shit on. So all the guns in the game are meant to be meant to down people very
Is
quickly. So I mean,
is solos there still?
no, they have duos
No,
now, but they don't have
they
solos.
have duos now. That's what it is. I mean,
Yeah.
duos is better than solos, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Jesus fucking Christ. Um.
Okay, audio design, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. So from playing the beta, you
Ooh.
were definitely immersed in the sound.
Oh, dude. I think I might Sekiro's on this list, but I think I definitely go with Call of Duty because the second you get in there, it's loud as fuck, dude. Oh my god. But it's not like a bad loud. It's not like an ear rape loud. It's more like a you're in a war scenario type of loud. And then when there's like no vehicles on the field, like nobody's got kill streaks or anything like that, it's dead silent. Like if you're in a destroyed city where there's no other people other than the people who are fighting, like and nobody's firing their guns, it's dead silent. Like a fucking
What is that mode in Modern Warfare called where um it's like duos, but it's a deathmatch and you spawn with different guns and no HUD every time?
oh, oh, oh fuck. I played it a couple times. What is it called?
I feel like we would be good at that, like coordination wise.
Shit, I don't remember what it's called, but
You know what I'm talking about,
I know
though,
what
right?
you're talking about though.
You
Yeah.
spawn in duos for anyone that doesn't know. You spawn in duos, but it's like a smaller team deathmatch map.
And it's
I think it's like
elimination
yeah,
based.
it's elimination based. It's like round based elimination. Like whichever
Yeah.
team wins, it's like best of five, eh, or the first to five wins.
Yeah.
You spawn with two random weapons every time, but you don't get to see your HUD, you don't get to see your compass, your damage markers, any of that. It's
Yeah.
just you, your gun, and your coordination with your teammate.
Well, you do get to see like tick marks for when you shoot at somebody. I don't
So,
remember if I could see on my HUD or anything, but if you're judging from the beta, they might have changed some stuff.
oh, I'm judging from the video that they put on Twitter before they even released the beta and they were talking about the game
Oh,
mode.
okay. Um, but I would definitely go with Call of Duty for audio design, just because. Also a lot of the guns, like it seems like a lot of it was more thought out. Like when you have a sniper rifle in that game, it's not like a bunch of tings and big clicks and snaps and shit like that. It actually sounds like if you were using the bolt action on a sniper rifle, or you were clicking a latch or something on the gun. It actually sounds accurate rather than being overdone just for the sake of it sounding cool.
Yeah. Okay, so the next one is art direction.
Art
For outstanding
direction.
creative and/or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. So we have Control, Death Stranding
Sekiro.
again, Grease, Sayonara Wild Hearts, Sekiro, and The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.
I'm going Sekiro because a lot of the enemies in that game were fucking awesome looking.
I gotta go with Link's Awakening because that really brought like a different art style to like a classic game. It's
That
still
is,
like top
yeah,
down like the old Legend of Zelda games, but it's like 3D-ish now.
yeah.
It's really interesting to see how it like unfolded. So I gotta go with that.
Okay,
So action
so
adventure game. I see Borderlands 3. I click. I'm a simple man. Um,
I'm going Sekiro again because it's the one I've played and
yeah.
I had
The
a lot of
other
fun
the
with
other
it.
ones are Resident Evil 2, Death Stranding, Control, and Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. What is Control? I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it either. It looks like
That's
obviously it's some psyche game because she's like
so best
hand.
action game. We have Metro Exodus, Gears 5, Devil's May Cry 5, Modern Warfare. I'm gonna click that, funny. Astral Chain and Apex Legends. So I've heard
Well,
good things about Astral Chain.
Metro Exodus I heard was
I
uh
played that. I
what
played
did you
quite a bit of that.
what did you think of it?
So it's set for this category. This is for the best game in the action genre, focused primarily on combat. Metro Exodus has some really. It has a lot of downtime. I should say.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So like the one mission because I had it with Game Pass. I was playing this one mission. You had to go get a cart to a train because a train is basically your base for the entire game.
Uh huh.
And so we're stopped at this place waiting for your character, Artyom, to go get a train car. Well, you're going to get this train car, and it's a lot of platforming to get up to where you have to be to get this train car, and I could not figure it out for the life of me. There's like 10 enemies you kill or whatever, but it's like not. They're kind of like zombie or like ghoul-like from Fallout, if
Uh
that's
huh.
how you want to see them.
Yeah, I got you.
Like the parts with action were cool, but some of the things like you have this one pneumatic gun where you have to physically pump it up every so often to get the pressure higher.
Oh, okay.
That's kind of annoying and takes from the combat itself. But when you have stuff like, see, I wish Borderlands 3 was in this category because that was so dynamic. Because Borderlands 2, you couldn't really do much except like run, shoot, and crouch.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3, you could like use your melee. You can slide into a barrel of whatever hazard, like toxicity, like corrosive damage stuff. Like it could
Yeah,
be
yeah.
fire, oil, catch it on fire. You would slide into that and it'd throw it at your enemies, or you'd be able to, like slide jump, ground
Yeah.
pound in a way, kind of like aerial attacks. There was all kinds of stuff. Plus your abilities, like that would have been the best action game for me.
Um, because
But
I've only played Modern Warfare and Apex, so I mean,
yeah.
those are my best two options. I'm trying
Gears
to.
5 is like just your basic, oh, I'm an Xbox gamer kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let me see. So it's for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. I would say if we're talking about constant action, like shit's happening all the fucking time.
Ground War and Modern Warfare.
Exactly. Like there is no. I mean,
There's
I.
never a dull moment.
Well, I'd say what's never a dull moment is fucking team deathmatch on Shoot House. God fucking damn it, dude. That there's so much shit going on, and there's people running around the corners every which way. Jesus. Um,
Okay, the
but there's
next one.
also
Okay, the final
like
one.
there's a lot of downtime in Apex as well. So I gotta go with Call of Duty
But
for
it's
that one.
only focused on combat. It's not the downtime in between.
Okay, well, yeah, no, I'm still going Call of Duty.
I'm going Call of Duty,
As much as it
just
hurts me
from
to
what
do
I've had on
so.
the beta.
Let me see. Game of the year. Oh, this is just game of the year.
Recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience across all creative and technical fields.
Let me see. Super Smash Brothers, The Outer Worlds.
So the Outer Worlds is definitely out of this.
Yeah. So okay. So we've got the choices are Control by 505 Games. Death Strand or well, it's Control by Remedy and 505 Games. We've
505 is
got
the publisher.
okay. So then there's Death Stranding by Kojima Productions and SIE. There's Resident Evil 2 by Capcom, or just yeah, by Capcom. Then we've got Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice from Soft from Software and Activision. You got Super Smash Bros, and we all know where that came from. And then we're not talking about the last one because they fucked up on their first day.
Well,
um,
like, I don't think that should be like the end for them because it's still like at the end of the day a pretty cool game from what I can understand.
I mean, yeah, yeah.
But when you're trying to stack up your competition to something like Smash Bros. Ultimate, that was like a perfect game on launch, and
Oh
it's
yeah,
like so
yeah.
perfect that nobody talks about it
well,
because it's kind of like
um,
expected.
I mean, you say it's perfect, but a lot of people would disagree with you. A
In
lot
what
of people would
ways?
get butt
Have you
hurt.
played it?
I haven't played a
Well, yeah,
lot
you
of
get
it.
butthurt because it's hard to learn all the combos for all the characters, and there's easy ways to cheese certain characters into winning.
Yeah,
But if you practice enough with one character, you can be good with that one character.
I think just because I've played a bunch of it and I appreciate like the ways you have to figure out how to defeat each boss, I'm gonna have to go with Sekiro. Sekiro. Um, just because like it's not like there's very specific ways you have to figure out how to fight each boss to beat it. And they'll throw crazy shit at you out of nowhere. Like that fucking monkey boss. That like a centipede crawls out of it and then it starts fighting you again with its severed head and a sword. Like I was not fucking expecting that shit. That caught me off guard. So I'm gonna go ahead and vote for that one. I love democracy.
Well, that's that.
What did you vote for? I don't know what you voted for.
I just voted for Ultimate.
Smeesh Bros.
Yeah, just because I played like over 100 hours of it, and yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that would do it. Yeah, I mean, damn, I'm glad we actually went and did that because I wouldn't have done it otherwise. I wouldn't have. And we did it on stream too, so people can judge us. Judge me if you
I
want.
feel like you and I should play Smash Bros. Though.
Oh, that would. I don't know how that will go because I haven't played a lot of it. I've played a lot of like the Wii Smash Bros.
Okay,
But that's
yeah.
about it.
I played a lot of the GameCube one, and then I never played the Wii one.
Yeah, I played the Wii one. And
Everyone played the Wii one, but nobody played the GameCube one, so I feel like I'm backwards.
Well, you say that, but a lot of the people at tournaments they use fucking GameCube controllers.
Because of the best controller, hands down.
I don't know. See, you say that, but like, I don't
They're
know.
just
Like,
really easy to navigate.
oh well, yeah, it's easy to navigate, but like, I
Plus the
guess it's
button,
because
like the feedback you get, because the regular like Joy Cons is just like the triggers mainly, because you
yeah,
have like you have L and R, which are the bumpers basically, and then the triggers are like LZ or ZL and ZR is what they are.
yeah,
So they don't have any play or like sensitivity beforehand. It's just a straight up button that you click. Whereas
yeah,
on a GameCube controller, it's like spring loaded, so it'll come back like an Xbox controller.
yeah.
So you
Well,
can tell, and it has like you'll push it down, and then it'll hit like a certain like limit, and then when you push it a little bit past that limit, you can kind of hear it click, and that is the button.
yeah.
So yeah, it does have like sensitivity based controls, and that's like when it's for something like blocking, because that's what the triggers are used for in Smash.
Uh huh.
Your bumpers are used for grab attacks, and then your bumpers are for grab attacks, and the triggers are for block attacks. To block attacks. So I don't know. I just feel like it's easier to play with a controller like that rather than the plain old Joy Cons.
Oh well, I was playing like a Wii remote and a nunchuck. That's how I played for a
Yeah.
while.
Well, imagine a Wii remote half the size. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah.
two Wii
No,
remotes half the size.
I've played on Joy Cons before. They're fucking atrocious. Like I
Depends on the
get
game, I
well, like
guess.
when you're playing against your cousin who's a fucking demon at this game and you're holding this tiny ass little controller, like hell no, I don't want to play like that. That shit's fucking whack.
Yeah, but when I have like the straight up full on GameCube controller in my hands, I'm really good at the game.
Yeah, no. One of the things that I could never get behind is the whole like moving the control stick up to jump. That always threw me off.
Well, you can either do that or press Y or X.
Yeah, well, like, I mean, like I said, I don't play with the GameCube controller,
Well,
but
that's like a fighting game mechanic anyway. Like if you've played Street Fighter at all, I used to play a lot of Street Fighter on Xbox 360. Um, you would have to press up to jump, or
yeah,
like
like
press
that.
up and to the left, kind of like corner to jump forward or backwards.
Yeah, I don't know. That irks me. I don't know what it is.
I can see why, but like Smash does a thing. Like I said, you can press X or Y to jump, so it's not as bad at all.
To yump, to jump. Damn, we straight up went from talking about Death Stranding and going straight into the fucking Game Awards. Oh boy.
Death Stranding bad.
I don't know. Can I just take a minute to talk about COD because I haven't really or Modern Warfare I should say just
They are
because
my favorite fish.
I have I haven't actually gotten a chance to like give my opinion on this because for me this is actually kind of controversial in my life at least because I said I'd never play another Call of Duty game because of like the whole beef that they had with like Respawn and stuff and Titanfall and that whole debacle. But I couldn't help but get this new game, the new Modern Warfare, just because um back like I say, quote unquote, back in the day, me and my friend we'd play Modern Warfare 2, I believe it was. And we'd
The best one.
yeah, you say that, is that sarcasm or was that like legit?
No, the best one.
Okay. Because but our thing was like we wouldn't play it. We wouldn't play the campaign. I never played the campaign. I never played online. It was literally we go into the survival thing, the special ops like survival missions or whatever, and we'd see how far we could go. Usually we got to where they were like sending down like two juggernauts. And we'd be like running around the map screaming because there's these guys with light machine guns lighting up the areas around us. And it was just, oh, it was the best time. We literally sit there playing for hours. Hours.
Yeah.
And
No,
like
I remember that.
I remember spending entire days over at his house and then asking my mom if I could spend the night so we could keep playing. Like it was always great. It was always a good time. And like when they announced this one, the first thing that I was thinking of was like I hope they have that survival mode in there. I hope they keep that in the game. And so far in the classic special ops section of Modern Warfare, they do have it did bring you into like this survival scenario that you had to like there are little guys with mortars way off in the distance you had to snipe, and like you had to like account for bullet drop to make sure you hit the targets on point. And while those things are launching mortars at you, you've got guys driving up and caught in trucks like getting ready to like storm your location. And it was pretty cool. And then like I checked today and I can't find it. Like I'm genuinely like worried that they got rid of it, which like completely fucks with me. Like that sucks. I was just
I
getting
know it
into it.
was here.
Yeah, and I didn't get to play it with like in a multiplayer with another friend, you know,
To
like
be honest, that was like one of the biggest letdowns for me for Siege.
what? What do you mean?
Because you remember the situations or whatever, like it
Oh
would be
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you have to play this character with this weapon set to do this. That was stupid to me because it was like you didn't get to choose your character and handle it the way you wanted to. They were like, you're equipped with this operator, you have to do this exact way, or you fail. Goodbye.
Yeah.
See, they could have done so much with that because, a lot of these Siege players don't realize, how good of a game that Rainbow Six Vegas was. Like that was an amazing game, and that's an old game.
Yeah, see,
They had a lot of really good like single player aspects to it.
I forget that Rainbow Six Vegas even exists.
Oh yeah, most people do, and they're like, man, Siege is such a good game. No, Siege is like pay to win garbage at this point, considering
Well,
what the game used to be and what they've turned it into, just to kind of jump on the bandwagon of you have to pay for this now.
well, actually, I was gonna say, can you really say it's pay to win? But actually, you can. And then, oh, there's
Okay,
Cat getting
I would
offended.
have, yeah. I'm sorry that you like the game.
I'm sorry you like the game.
Okay, but this is why. Because
Yeah, no, I get.
no, hold on, she's typing. I gotta see what this is.
Uh
I'm about to be run through the ringer.
oh.
I'm sorry.
She's upset. I don't know. It's
Well,
just
like, okay, so it would be less of a problem for me if they upped the amount of renown that you got, so you could still get the players without almost having to pay for them before the next season arrives.
yeah, I will admit that is like
If there were other ways to get it, or like even earning R6 credits through certain challenges would be great.
Yeah, it's like you had to
Even
get a
Apex
certain
did
amount of
that.
headshots or something like that. Like,
Or
or
like
you
yeah,
had to
like weapon
like,
challenges, or like they could do it like Apex did it, where like get however many kills with this operator, win this many matches with this operator,
or get 'em,
and
however
give
many
you
kills
R6
through a
credits.
wall. Like, even that,
Exactly.
like using the fact that like in game you can kill people through walls. You can shoot people while you're upside down hanging off the side of the building. You could use that and make challenges out of that. But instead they're
Yeah, do
like,
something
how
fun with
many
it.
games do you want to play until you want to grab gun out of game and shoot yourself? Like, I'm not going to go that long trying
How
to play
many
that
games
game.
do you want to play before you grab a gun out of gun cabinet and shoot your wallet?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just I like the
Personally,
game
there's
at
just so
first
much that they
until
can do with
like,
the game. Like the game has a really cool concept. It's really fun to play with friends.
oh yeah, yeah. Playing
The
with friends
two
is a
biggest
difference.
downfalls
Like,
to me are microtransactions and the community. And that's
oh
it.
yeah,
I
the
mean, other than that,
fucking
it's a really good structured game that I love to play with friends. They've got a lot of attachments options. They've got a lot of operators that are, they each have their own special skills. They're really unique. I
yeah.
love the
I mean,
concept of the game. It's just the execution is just slowly gone downhill since year one.
oh yeah, like the thing that really killed the game for me was playing with a full team of sweats. Like, that was the worst experience I've had playing a
See, like it's
game.
fun to them, but it's not to me because when I try to play a
No.
game like this, I'm like casual. Like I'm
Yeah, I'm
always
not
casual. I'm never
like
trying to.
I'm casual until the game gets heated and like I'm like, okay, I could really do really good. And it's like, okay, then I'm really trying. But like in a game
And
like
then you
that
heat
where
it,
it's
and then
like,
yeah.
yeah. Well, when it's in a game like that where it's like it's so easy to get fucked over, like why would I want to try at something like that? And especially when it's something where you got to get to know certain locations and you're just going to get fucked over every time until you get those locations down. And in Rainbow Six, it's in bullshit ways. Like one of the things that you get mad about is when the people who are defending just run around outside the map and gun people down while they're running up to the building. Like I could see how
Because
that's
that's
fucking
that's
enraging.
literally not how you're supposed to play the game. And I know they give you a little grace period. They're like, "Hey, you're outside. We're gonna reveal your location." They want you to come to them so they can shoot you because they know where you're at too.
Yeah,
It's just like I
yeah,
feel
no,
like
it's
they should do that thing where that they do in what game mode is it? I forgot what game mode it is, but it like literally killed you when you stepped outside of the boundary. Like on contact. Like if you leave the window and you're a defender, goodbye, kiddo, because this is where you belong.
huh.
Like
Yeah, well, I
kill
mean,
zone, soft kill zone, you have 3 seconds to re-enter that window or you are dead.
yeah. Well, see, it's I mean, it's technically a strat. It's technically a way to play it, but it's a shitty way to play it. Like it's a way to play that completely defeats the purpose of the game in general. The
But when
game
people want
is
to
to
defeat the purpose to like play that way all the time, it gets really annoying.
and it's like, why are you playing a game that's strategy based? Like you're supposed to defend in a smart way. That's supposed to that you're basically supposed to outsmart your opponents by your placement and I mean, yes, there's aiming skill, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that like the you're given tools with each operator so you can set up your defense um and hopefully outsmart your opponent so that their offense cannot penetrate your defense. Basically, that's the gist of the game. But I don't know why you'd want to throw all that out the window unless you fucking play the game 24 goddamn 7 and you're getting bored of it. Like at that point you need to find another game there, buddy. Like you're obviously
I
stuck
wish they
on.
had more of, like more options like they did before, like the Outbreak. That was really fun to play with friends.
Yeah, Outbreak was interesting. I did enjoy Outbreak a little bit. I thought it was
The fact that you
weird,
could
but I think that
choose your
was
characters and go into it and handle it your way. Like
yeah,
I would
yeah.
play as Glass, hang back as the sniper, and just take everything out with the weak points on their back.
Oh yeah. Well, didn't they I can't remember. I know some
It
of the
was like last year's Halloween event.
Yeah, I know some of the situations where um what was it? Some of the situations were survival based, like you had to survive waves of incoming enemies.
Those were cool, but that's like
Yeah.
terrorist hunt kind of things.
Yeah, but I appreciate stuff like that. Where like you have to I like wave-based survival because and especially experimental wave-based survival. Like not just like zombies on Call of Duty where you have to just train them and then turn around and shoot
Yeah,
at them and then reload as you're running away. Like that shit's
yeah, that
boring.
AI was smarter because it was like they had guns too, and they had their own different ways of going about things,
Yeah. I
and
mean,
they
it's
were
not
making them
they're
possible
not fucking
to do. You
genius
could up the
AI, but
difficulty on them.
well,
No, but you could up.
when you up the
It's okay. So I'm
difficulty,
not gonna
it
say
just
genius AI because they can only do so much, but you can. They're they're literal aimbots. Like
oh
you can put them
yeah,
on expert difficulty and turn them into literal like point and shoot. Hello, you're dead.
oh yeah. Well, I mean, there's also like I feel like the not only did the difficult like upping the difficulty change their accuracy, but it also upped their damage. So they could kill you real fucking
Yeah,
quick.
and lowers or and like not lowers. I was gonna say lowers their damage threshold, but it's like it raises their resistance too, so like gives them more health.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know. I thought that was really cool when it comes to
But like
Rainbow
the
Six,
suicide
but
bombers that would come after you in that game, that was like
oh
freaking
shit.
scary. That's
Yeah,
worse than a creeper
yeah.
because they would have that mask on, just and when you
Yeah,
heard
man.
them running towards you with like hyperventilating, that was more scary than a creeper.
I think what was worse is like when you're in a doorway and then you see the light shine across the hall and you're like, "Oh no." Like, "Oh shit." Because even if they walk through that door and you start laying into their chest or wherever your gun is, it's not going to kill them fast enough. They're going to blow up and they're going to kill you. And it's
Yeah, that was
horrible.
messed up. Like I don't know how many times I've like screamed when I saw one of those things round a corner because I heard it, but I couldn't tell where it was coming from. I was like, "Well, that's the light on the wall," and then I see the actual body come around the corner. I'm like, "Ah!" And it would be like a few of us playing terrorist, so I like scream one of your names, whoever was
Yeah.
closest or whoever I could see on my screen. Like Chrome watched me die. I don't know how many times, or like it would blow me up and not kill me all the way, and I'd be like, pick me up," and another one round the corner. Like, what is this?
Yeah. Okay. I know this is I know this is derailing us again because I really want to touch on it before before we continue on, but I don't know if we've talked about it before on here. Um it's VR based, but apparently there's a Half-Life prequel. Have you heard about that?
I think so? Question mark.
It's like the first Half-Life game they've made in like fucking years. Kat, if you could get on that real quick. I can't it's like Half-Life Alex is what it's called.
Oh, Alex, yeah.
Yeah, and apparently it's going to be completely VR based and it's going to be compatible with like the index controllers. So that seems pretty fucking cool. Especially since it's got well, it makes me wonder though because is it going to be just the index controllers or is it going to be like index
I don't know,
and
but here, watch this.
okay, you're sending me
If it'll
something.
upload, come on, the gravity gloves. Ready? That's in
Gravity
4K.
gloves? Oh wow.
That better be indexed.
That looks really cool actually. Why there's so it looks like somebody just glued a bunch of computer parts to the back of it. Somebody just slapped a bunch of
And that
shit onto the
shows your
back of some
health, it
glove.
looks like on the left hand.
Oh yeah, it
And a
does.
counter of other sorts, too. I don't know what it means yet, but.
Yeah, maybe shields. That looks like shields, like a bubble. Shield bubble. Ooh, 12 things we learned about Half-Life Alex.
Is that the G Man?
It is the G-Man. It's the G-Man.
Is the G Man a good guy or a bad guy? Yes.
The game will retail at $60, but it's free to anyone who owns a Valve Index. It's free to anyone who owns a Valve Index VR headset. Huh. Wow.
It better be when you pay that much for it.
Oh yeah, that that's true. I gotta say. 8 GB RAM, GTX 970 at minimum. Alex system requirements are a bit higher, but it's still pretty modest. The minimum is minimum. I could easily run this game, no problem. Yeah, the minimum is a Windows 10 processor, Core i5 750 or Ryzen 5 1600, memory 12 gigabytes of RAM, and
I mean, I have an
graphics.
Intel i7 7400 or 7500 or something like that.
Yeah, graphics GTX 1060 or RX 580
See,
to
my
with
computer is good,
6
but the only
gigabytes of
problem is the
VRAM.
graphics.
Yeah, you've told me it's like the graphics is
Yeah,
the
it's like
biggest issue you've got.
integrated graphics 620 or something.
Piss 20.
Basically.
Yeah, no, I could definitely run this game, no fucking problem.
But can your wallet run the controllers?
Sure fucking can't. Oh my goodness, I'm watching gameplay of it right now. Holy shit, that looks clean as fuck.
Oh, you know
Oh
something else I want to
damn.
touch on?
Okay. Woo. G-Man and other familiar
Boneworks.
characters. Yeah, Boneworks. What about
December
it?
10th.
Is that when it's coming? That's when it's coming out.
Yes, they have a video on YouTube. It's called Boneworks release date trailer. So it's basically another gameplay trailer, but this one's the actual first mission, I guess.
Dude, that's
And
fucking
they
sick.
yeah. And then they just released another video 11 hours ago. Boneworks VR physics and combat realized, and I see a katana in the thumbnail.
See, my thing is like if I got a VR thing, I don't have any room in my room to do it. Like I'd have to figure
I'd
out
be
some.
making room. Goodbye bed.
I could probably set something up on my bed, like not like a plywood board, but like a type of tabletop that I can stand on top of my bed. I just have to like move the pillows off, find a board that covers my entire bed, and then like whenever I want to play, I just pull the board out of the closet, set it over my bed, and then I just stand on that.
Or pick the bed up and lay it against the wall.
Oh, that would I've got a foam bed, so it'll flop, which isn't yeah, that sucks. But I mean, at least that sucks. But I mean, sleeping in it doesn't. Um, but I'll have to figure something out. I could technically.
For VR, I have an entire garage, so I mean.
Speaking of which, speaking of not having room, this is actually a fantastic segue. What do you think about the 360 treadmill that they're working on right now?
That thing, yeah, so where like when you move
It moves
on the treadmill, you move in the game.
Yeah. Have
That's
you seen
really
like
cool. Like, have you seen those VR warehouses that they're putting up, like for people?
Yeah. Well, hold on, but for the 360 treadmill, do you know how it works? Like, do you know what the pros and cons are of it?
Yeah, no, like it would make.
Well, like the pros are obviously yes, you can move in game, you can walk around, and your character will walk around in game. The problem is, and this was something I watched not too long ago, is I don't know if they've solved this issue, but I can see what a solution might be. Is the way you walk around is you've got this treadmill under you, and then you've got this bar, like this circle bar around you. Yeah. And in game, you can see where that bar is because it's calibrated so that it knows where you are inside that bar at all times. The sensors do, because you've got a belt on that has a sensor that's right on your lower back, and I think that's like it measures like a few inches in front of that sensor, and that's the center of your character. So you are the center. You're centered with your character. Everything is calibrated and such. But what it does is when you walk forward, it moves the treadmill. Basically what the program is trying to do is it's trying to keep the sensor that is the center of your character in the center of the treadmill. So when you walk forward, the sensor is moving forward, so it wants to move the sensor backwards to where it is, so it moves the treadmill in the opposite direction. But that allows you to walk forward in game. Now, when it comes to the issue with this is that since it's trying to get you in the dead center, quote unquote dead center, the problem is when you move forward, say you move forward and stop, the treadmill won't stop. The treadmill will keep going because it's trying to get you back into the center. And if you stopped when you weren't centered, like you might have to come to a slow stop. Which
But you
isn't
can't just run and stop and run and stop. You have to
exactly.
recalibrate halfway
Well,
through your session.
well, no. It's not. You won't have to recalibrate. It's the fact that it'll pull your feet out from under you. So it's like, say you were running in place and then you stopped suddenly, but the ground kept moving backwards. You'd
Like the
fall
physical
forward.
treadmill would keep
Yeah,
moving?
the physical
That's
treadmill
stupid.
keeps moving. Well,
I
it's
feel like it
it's
should be like a force thing.
well, it's part of the problem because it would have to know what you're trying to do in your head to be able to be accurate as you want it to be. But
Because you might pick one foot, say you pick up your right foot, but you're trying to walk backwards, but it thinks you're walking forward, so it moves it the wrong way and you fall.
well, no. Well, that's not. It's measuring where your waist is moving. So if you pick up one foot, but you're not moving anywhere and you still stay center, it's not going to move. But if you start leaning backwards, it's going to start moving in the opposite direction to try to center you. So
Who
it'll
walks
knock you
that?
over in that phase. I'm sorry, say again.
Who walks that way though?
Well, I mean, it's just an example. Like, um, but the problem is it's trying to recenter you. So what'll happen is it'll try to recenter you, it'll pull your legs out from under you, and then to try to catch your balance, you'll move a different way, and then it'll try to recenter you again. And so it's like tossing you all over the place for a little bit until you're able to like get a stable stance, and then you're able to let it sort of do its thing, and then you can keep going with what you're doing. But all of that downtime really sucks when you have like a game that's supposed to be very movement based. You're supposed to be able to move very fluently. Um, so I feel like one of the easiest, well, I say quote unquote easiest solutions would to be have like a large dead zone in the middle of the treadmill, so that like you have to move that sensor that's basically on your ass on the back of your waist, um forward out of the dead zone um before the treadmill initiates, before it starts moving. So that means like it will like as you come to a stop, like I think you'll always have to like be mindful of coming to a slow stop, because if you come to a sudden stop, it's going to take you off your feet, even if it does have that dead zone, just because of how fast that treadmill moves to keep up with you. Because I don't think they've got like a sprint function into it yet. I think it's still very limited to just walking. Um, because like the treadmill would have to adjust. Oh wait, no. I'm wrong. I think what it is the farther away from the center you get, the faster the treadmill goes. Because in that case, you'd be able to keep running. Like you could run in a specific direction, and the treadmill, since you're getting farther towards the ring, it'd have to move you faster to try to get you back to the center. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah. So I'm assuming in that case, then yeah, they do have a sprinting function, but it's still kind of dangerous because you could easily fall and like fucking not gut yourself, but like hit
God.
yourself in the stomach on the fucking bar that surrounds you because you fall over or something. I don't remember the guy I watched that was testing it out. I can't remember if he had a harness on or what, but I know he had like foot sensors, waist sensors, um, and then like obviously the controllers in the headset. But I think it would help a lot to have foot sensors on it, because then it could tell the distance between your feet and be able to tell.
And the ground, and be able to tell where to move it based on that.
Well, not just that, but also it'll be able to tell if you're slowing your pace down. Like if your feet are separating at a lower distance per time, it can tell if you're coming to a stop. And maybe they can even like put a button on the controller that you can like that you can press that'll like get the treadmill ready for a sudden stop, or you can press it to suddenly stop. You know what I'm saying? So that
Yeah, I
like
get that.
so like you're coming to a stop, but that you need to stop like right now. So you stop moving and press that button at the same time. The treadmill just brakes, like it hits the brakes, sudden stop. Like that would probably work pretty well, but it still means you need some. It still means you need some like general outside input. So I mean, there's that at least. Um. Oh, new link. Okay. Um.
Yeah, because I exited out of Chrome on accident, so I had to go back in.
Oopsies. Um.
Password is the same.
But yeah, so I don't know. It just seems really interesting to me. The fucking the 360 treadmill I feel is like the next step into getting like people who don't have a lot of space in VR. Like if they have the VR capabilities but they just don't have the space, like that's
They
definitely.
limit that to a piece of furniture rather than you physically have to move here IRL in the game,
Oh
or
yeah, yeah.
limiting it to like the teleportation bullcrap.
Yeah, teleportation isn't very fun, in all
Like
honesty.
I
Like
get
cuz it's
it, but it's
funky.
just wonky. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really wonky because like
and you won't be able to do that in any sort of like competitive games. Like if
oh
they brought
yeah,
anything
definitely
like that
not.
to VR, you'd be like poof, poof, poof.
Yeah. Well, I mean like there are some VR games that are competitive, but it's like a VR version of CS:GO. If you've seen that, like Swagger's played it a bunch.
Isn't that like a Pavlov VR?
That's what it is. Yeah, Pavlov VR. But the way they move is with like a joystick, or like it's on the
Yeah,
controllers. You move with the
which
pad.
makes perfect sense anyway. Instead of
Oh
like point
yeah.
here, click there. Yeah, like a joystick. That's the best you can get without being like doing the actual thing.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. I don't know. It's really cool. I wish I could. I
I
wish
wonder
I could
why
get
they don't
myself
just
a
straight
VR
up do.
headset.
Like how like laser tag goes.
Yeah, yeah.
I wonder why they don't just do that with like actual VR headsets on.
What, like laser tag with an actual VR headset?
Yeah, so like you'd be able to see your surroundings through the VR headset as well as like different overlays that it would put on it. Like there'd be sensors all around the room.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool if like places like Funland or any of that type of stuff where they would just like um they have these really like robust and like whack proof fucking whack proof headsets and controllers, and you get to go in and it's like you put them on and they have these knobs on the side like the fucking HTC Vive, and you can adjust. They make you look at a picture in VR on the wall, and they're like, okay, just adjust the knobs on the side until the picture is perfectly clear and you'll be ready to go. And then you go in and you have like these controllers. You have a gun that appears on your chest or whatever that's like clipped with like a lanyard or whatever, and so you just grab that and you're ready to fucking go, and the whole place is mapped out like you were just saying. Like that would be fucking sick, and I'd pay out the ass to play that. Like I'd be so down for that. Like, you know how many people would line up for that? I mean, I would hope that they don't charge out the fucking ass for it, but like, I,
Like $10 a game or something like that.
oh, it'll probably be more like 20-25 bucks a game,
Yeah,
because that's
you
what
could
they do.
probably get away with doing $10 a game, but per person
Uh,
per game.
oh yeah, no. If I was gonna set it up, I'd make it pretty cheap so that like people know if you're gonna come here, you could play like 5 games, five like well, you could be like 5 20-minute games for like $10 a pop. 10 fit, well,
But
not
your
20
problem would
minutes.
be like it would have to be something like if you get eliminated or whatever, if you get killed, you have to return to this base to respawn or whatever, and then you can go back out. Otherwise, you're like invisible to your teammates and like bulletproof, and you
Oh
can't
yeah,
fight.
yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Be like, okay, like you're considered dead. Return to the base for health to be able to participate.
Oh dude, I'd totally fucking do that shit. That sounds like an awesome time. I'd have a problem like keeping the business open because I'd be too busy playing it myself. Like, dude, that would be so much fun. It's just you'd have to get like wireless headsets. That's the only issue. Is like battery operated wireless headsets. Like, number one, that's pretty heavy, and two, like
It has
how
to be like a full on like first Oculus kind of thing.
yeah, or
Like if
like
everybody's got the giant battery packs on their back.
how bulky are you gonna have to make it a be so that if somebody like runs into a wall on accident, it's not gonna break the headset right away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, or you can do a thing where you schedule games and have people like pay for them up front, so you make sure they're charged beforehand. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
do a game like this game happens at 12 o'clock. Get your tickets now. This game happens at 3 o'clock,
Oh, it's like
and they
scheduling a
last like
movie,
30
but like
minutes.
it's just so you
Yeah,
can get the
exactly like that.
charges. Yeah, yeah, that actually
Like
sounds
reservations.
yes, definitely. Oh man, I don't see why
We
anybody
just came
wouldn't
up
want to
with
do
a
that.
business venture.
On Twitch, if anybody steals this, I'm gonna find you. I'm
And I'm gonna play your VR game for free.
gonna steal your VR headset. Damn.
You start walking out the door with it, sir. What do you mean, sir? I came in with this.
Damn it. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Cool ideas.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Maybe we should actually look into that.
Funny.
We might actually have to start looking into that. Holy shit. Anyway, okay, we're gonna have to go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and move on into the after party here. But before we go, should we should talk about, at least mention changes to the podcast, right? I feel like we're pretty much at a point where we can start talking about that, right?
If you'd like to, that's up to you, because I don't know the new schedule at all myself. So
Okay,
I feel
so
like an established schedule would be better to put out there rather than just, oh, this might be happening.
okay, yeah, you know what? In that case, yeah, let's because we haven't fucking solidified the new dealio. Um, excuse me. So what I was now that that's scratched, I'm not gonna say anything about that yet. We'll update you when we need to. But if you guys have any suggestions for Flash or browser party games, please let us know. Next in line is a popular gamer game called Scribble.io. We're gonna be playing that next time. But tonight, we are going to be playing Cards Against Humanity, and we were playing it beforehand just to test it out, and it was the best fucking time. It was hilarious. So if you're up to play, or if you'd like to watch us play,
not for the easily offended.
yes, not for the easily offended. If you're gonna get butt hurt, don't tune in. I'm gonna just say it out. I'm gonna say it fucking flat. If you're easily butt hurt, don't join the stream. You're not gonna like it. But everyone who's in for a good time, definitely stop by. We're gonna have you.
If you're fun.
Yeah. If you are a fun person, please stop by. But you can expect, I think, hold on. You know what? I am going to, I'm going to go check, because you should be expecting a regularly scheduled midweek special this coming Wednesday, but I'm going to double check to make sure I'm not a crazy motherfucker. I gotta log into thing here so I can check my work schedule. I know. Why are you pause thing? Why are you doing this to look at phone? Today was that. Tuesday. Oh, I'm off Wednesday. So yeah. So this coming Wednesday there will be a midweek special, and then next week, oh yeah, the whole thing is out. Why am I
You are fired.
Why am I working like 4 hours? Wow. Okay, that's a little strange. Um, but yes. So this coming Wednesday, you can expect a midweek special. Jesus, that's all I wanted to. That's all I wanted to clarify. But so yes, tune in for that. We're gonna be talking about all sorts of dumb shit that happened throughout the week, and getting some stuff off our chest. So if you want to tune into that, do that. All of our social media is down below. Follow us here on Twitch. Subscribe on our YouTube channel. Favorite us on Anchor, and give some of our old podcasts a listen. And yeah, we also have some of our Accidents After Hours streamed on YouTube, so you can definitely check that out. Follow us on Twitter. That's also another thing. And then check out Solemn's GoFundMe down there. This lad needs the help. He needs all of the helps for the content machine.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah, we're gonna call it Solemn's content machine. But yes, so we are going to see you then, or we're gonna see you in the after party. Yeah. So good night, y'all.